Hey everybody, welcome to today's Boiling Point. Today we're going to talk about different positions as far as starting a kettlebell swing, because I feel that's an issue that a lot of people have that I've seen lately. So primarily what I want to focus on is how you're getting the bell off the ground, okay? So there's no one right way. There's a general right way to do it, but you're going to have to take some trial and error and a little bit of time. You may even have to get a second pair of eyes on you to make sure you're in the right position for you, okay? So, for example, when I go to start my kettlebell swing, all right, I want to make sure that I'm in a position where I'm loading my hamstrings, okay? That's one of the most important things you can do, is making sure you're aware and feeling your hamstrings when you start that hinge, okay? So I'm going to get my bell here. I'm going to also get into a position where I've got a little bit of a stretch going on, so you might notice my back is, yes, it is rounded. So now I'm going to pull back. I'm going to get my shoulders back. So when I do that, it decreases the length that I'm reaching. So I might even have to bring the bell to here, okay? So I have seen people starting their kettlebell swings way, way, way out here, where when you go to hike it up, that's probably the most volatile position of the swing, is that very start, getting the bell off the floor, okay? So you want to make sure that you're keeping your shoulders back, get into a good seated position. I tell people to make sure, pretend that they're in a position as if they're going to hop forward and do a broad jump as far forward as you can. You'd probably be right about here. You're not going to be here. I don't know what else you would do to get in position. So when you start that swing, get into a strong position. That way it sets you up for success for your given amount of repetitions that you may be doing or time that you may be doing, okay? So I'm going to get set, shoulders back, brace, bring that bell in. That way my very first swing should look like my last swing, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is where your bell, the bottom depth of your bell, meaning if I'm going to do a deadlift or some sort of drill while I'm bringing the bell to the floor and up again, I want to make sure that position is correct for me, okay? So again, this isn't going to be a shaken finger, so to speak, at anyone specifically, because we have long arms or short arms, or long legs or short legs, it's going to dictate where that bell, if it goes to the floor or if it doesn't go to the floor, okay? So I've got very long arms, but I also have very long legs. My height is in my legs. Someone that's my height, about 6'2", they might look completely different when they do a certain exercise, even though they're the same height as me, but their ratio might be different, okay? So when I do my deadlift, I can get to the floor relatively safely in relation to keeping my back flat, okay? Some people that have shorter arms, or if you have tighter hips, you might have to do this. So you might have to elevate your implement off the ground, okay? So the standard implement, for example, this plate is meant to go with a barbell. That is a set standard of height off the ground. Some people, when they do their deadlifts or a clean from the ground, they might have to elevate it because it's harder for them to get to here. And again, it's not a measure of how in shape you are or how mobile or immobile you may be. That could be part of it, but it's more so about how your body moves, okay? So think about those things again. You might have to get a second pair of eyes on it. There's not one cut and dry fix. You've got to trial and error it out, all right? If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this, or if you found any value in it whatsoever. Share it with your friends, and we'll catch you next time.